on.
Before we get to our stupid stories that make absolutely no sense, is there any other celebrity stuff, pop culture things that you have scoops on or things we need to know?
Well, I don't know if you guys saw a few weeks ago, but who got the scoop on Madonna?
Oh, yes.
This guy right here.
Oh, fucking done.
Yeah, so I actually turned down a lot of media appearances about this because I didn't feel 100% truthful about it. And I told them, I said, and they're like, no, we still want you. And I was like, okay, because my husband saw her first. So we were going to split up with our kids. They needed haircuts and me and my daughter were going to go do something, whatever. So as we're splitting off, he's texting me, come back, come back, come back. So I ran back. And then Madonna was there. So it kind of was him that spotted her first. So I was like, holy shit. But I just felt weird.
Also, good for him for even noticing her.
I was gonna say, how did he do that?
he like a
I don't
Madonna
want to be
super
cool,
fan?
but he's
No.
like a drag queen. Now.
No, I mean,
think it was a drag queen.
No, so basically what happened is his parents were visiting like 3 days before. Or no, sorry, maybe like a week before. And we are neighbors with Madonna. So we were walking home from lunch and there was like probably 10 paparazzi out there. And we're like, oh, they think they're going to get, yeah. So we were just like hyper aware, like,
Sure.
Madonna's around. And he told me he actually noticed her friend who was kind of hot first. So that's how he saw her.
What
and
an
then,
honest husband.
yeah. And then then we took the pictures, I took the pictures and then I started, I was like, well, and then I'm going to say something else.
Do we have any of this?
You probably do because it was everywhere. I mean,
I'm sure if we just type.
Reaching out to use your pictures.
okay, so yes. So first
Oh my God, you probably how much?
No, that's the thing. So this is again my weird brain. I immediately did a TikTok and Page Six picked it up and then it wasn't until the next day that I started getting really hit up about these pictures and people had been like, oh, can we use them? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead, whatever. And then two agencies were like, hey, we can make you money, but you have to like take everything down or something, or I don't even know. And then I'm like, sorry, I'm not going to do that. And they're like, okay, well, never mind. We'll do a rev share. And then I discussed it with Matt and we both felt like it was bad karma to profit off. I don't know.
Boy,
we felt
you
like
should have discussed it with me.
Well, it's funny. My mom was like, you idiot, I'm telling you to do it now. I'm like, okay.
God.
Yeah.
I totally understand. However, these were pictures where it's like positive. She's out, she's about after a bad health spell. It's not like it's pictures of an accident.
That's what,
or you know what I mean?
Or
Oh, yeah.
He said it wasn't like she was eating in a restaurant and we were creeping on her. But I don't know, like they really analyzed the pictures. Like if you notice, like her butt, people were like, oh, they started spreading the rumor that she got her implants out and she got sepsis or there was some kind of, so all of a sudden
she had butt implants, they think, and it was taken out?
Yeah, so people were like, well, she wasn't really sick. She was, she got an infection. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about this, but it just started going crazy. So I felt guilty. And then the next day.
I never would have noticed her. I would have walked right by this individual.
Also, think about how the pictures she posts of herself on social media.
Yes.
But like right here, she just looks like
a 60-year-old
older woman in New York City. Like this is how they dress on the Upper East Side.
You're right. One thing
which I love this vibe.
And I said that she looks her age. She looked great. And it's weird because I think that I am a Madonna Magnet because I actually saw her 2 months prior at the Manhattan Car Club. She was watching her 28-year-old boyfriend box. And so she had the same braids, but and that's another thing. Her braids she loves those braids and she puts a hat on with them. So I started screaming at her.
The braids are attached to the hat.
Do you think so?
I wonder.
Interesting.
That
that
could be a little Madonna life hack.
Yeah, that's a really good point. But no, I started yelling and I'm like, I love you. And her security guard stepped in the way and he's like, you have to stop. And I'm like,
oh, by the way, you do not.
Like, yeah, it was weird.
Oh, I've had so many jobs that I'm so fucking embarrassed by. I was an escort for foreign journalists when the Pope was in town for shuttle bus. Made good money. Anyway,
escort, you mean?
Oh, I blew them.
Yeah.
Claire? Yeah. But again, good money. It's a European thing. But they were a little too nice and a little too respectful. I'm outside with the stupid shuttle bus, and I'm just like, go there, go there. And they're all there, and there's Leonardo DiCaprio, and with his guards, and he's a big Pope guy, I don't know, and he fancies himself like not only a professional vapor, Omni with the vape, a little photographer, and he's taking all these photos of the Pope, and he's looking at it, and we're right outside MSG, and his bodyguards are like, no, you got to go over there, and he's just sitting there with his little flat cap looking at his thing. And I'm like, you don't have to listen to these guys. It is and they're all being obedient and going a block away, and it's just the foreign journalist. No one else noticed him. And I'm like, you can go as close to him as you want. Like, these guys can say that.
They're literally not the cops. Yeah.
They just like listen to them. And like, if you just, it's like your old thing with being on cable news. If you say it with authority, even if you don't know if it's true, it's fine. Like that attitude.
Yeah.
I feel this. I feel the same way. Like I literally feel the same way.
Wait, we've gone through the whole show, and I just realized we haven't had a green screen girl in a while. You have been the set the entire time.
What? Oh my God!
Look at that.
Wait, I just realized that too.
Yeah, I didn't want to. I was wondering why my dress was like this, but I didn't.
Well, what's so funny is I'm looking at it. Almost looks like just a design. It
so
just dress with a
I
pattern.
don't really understand what's going on.
You're blending in with the green screen because you're wearing
because I'm wearing green.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's a shame too. I have so many cool green baseball hats that I can never
Am
wear.
I a dumbass for wearing green?
Oh, it's great. We love it.
You guys had a green screen.
I love your dress, but part of me wishes that it was instead of green, just a shirt, so it's like a dancing head.
You guys, I'm dumber than I thought. I know what this studio looks like. I know what goes on, but wow.
Oh, you'd be surprised. A lot of smarties come in with the green. Yeah.
But like, that's their first time. What does it say about me? This is like my 8th time.
I love it.
You guys.
You made my day.